Hi, I bet you're surprised to see me on here, right? Well, I was forced to come on here. I wasn't ready to come on, but my grandmother said that I needed to reach out. So apparently, there is someone who is sitting home, and you're literally either sitting on the couch or a chair, in your living room or on your bed, and you're either listening to the clock tick, or you're watching TV, changing channels, but not interested in anything that you're watching. You're not seeing anything that's grabbing your interest. You're looking at the clock. You're worrying about it's another weekend and maybe you didn't hear from your ex, or your partner's out with their friends tonight, or you let go of your ex. You don't have a new beau yet or a new girl yet, and yet you're wondering why you're sitting here. And now you're probably wondering why you're watching me. Well, my grandmother said to let you know that it's not always going to be like that. You're not always going to just be alone and be there by yourself. There is going to be a different type of energy. There is going to be a different type of mood. There's definitely going to be a different type of motivation that is going to surround you. You know, if you think back during that relationship that you had, when things weren't going so well, and you were miserable even with them. I mean, seriously, you were miserable with them. And when you actually finally got on that break, when they either left or you told them to leave, or maybe you walked away, you actually kind of enjoyed yourself for a little bit. You actually kind of liked not having to hurry up and rush and get home from work and take a shower and figure out what you're going to wear and put on all your makeup and get yourself ready to go out, pack a bag maybe. It was always rush, 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 and then you rushed to get there, and yet all you did was argue. Or some of you only get to see your partner maybe when you're at the gym, or maybe when you're at work. And this, again, may not be your partner, I'm sorry, this may be just somebody whom you're interested in. So now, if you see them all the time at work and it's the weekend and you're not working, so now you don't want to be home. You'd rather be with them, right? You'd rather be at work so you can at least see them because they make you happy and they make you smile. Or maybe you wish, you lived back where you used to. Some of you had to move away from where you're from. And some of you aren't really happy with that. Maybe it was because of work. Maybe it was because you needed to change people, places, and things. Maybe it's because your finances changed. Maybe it's because you got divorced. Maybe it's because you're not living with that person anymore. I bet you had no idea all the changes you were going to go through in 2018. I bet you had no idea how many times somebody could break your heart and yet it can still beat. I bet you had no idea how many tears you could cry, how many actual teardrops can fall down your face, and yet you don't dehydrate. It's funny. We read the sayings on Facebook, and we read the different poems, and we read the different stories, and certain topics or headlines catch our eye, right? For instance, like R. Kelly with his ex talking about him and the abuse and all that kind of stuff now. Well, years ago when she was with R. Kelly and she was getting all that money and having a good time, you never heard nothing about all that abuse. But now that they're broke up because he chose somebody else, now all of a sudden, there's all this stuff going on. But here's the question. Why did she tolerate all that nonsense? It was going on before. He was talking to her the way he did before. He was treating her that same way before. So was it finances? Was it the financial reason? Was that the reason that you stayed? Did you stay with your partner due to financial reasons? Why did you stay? Because you didn't have anywhere else to go? Because you were living with them and you didn't think you could make it on your own? whether you were married or just dating, it's time to take advantage of these full moons that are coming. Take the time to also think about why you stayed in a relationship for so long. And even if it's finally over now, why do you want to go back? What exactly are you missing? Let's think about this real clear. What exactly are you missing from that relationship that once was? The one that you're waiting for to come back. The person that you're waiting to get that message from, to get that phone call from, to hear that knock at the door. Why ever so often do you get up and look out the window? You walk into the kitchen, you open the refrigerator, you look at it, can't find nothing that you really want. You walk over to the cabinets, you open those up, there's food in there and stuff, but it's not what you really want. You come back and you sit down and you're flicking the channels on the TV and you're changing the channels, right? Nothing on there you really want to watch. So what is it that you actually really want? You pull up in the drive-thru at McDonald's, Burger King, Popeyes, whatever, and you might order something. Maybe you got a quarter pounder, maybe you got a fish sandwich, maybe you got some apple pies, maybe you got a soda. You drive off, you go to eat it somewhere, you park. It's not what you really wanted. So why is it that there's so many things right now that you think you want, but it's not what you really wanted? And that includes your partner. Why is it that you think that you want them back so bad when you weren't happy, when you couldn't trust them, when they cheated on you, lied to you, betrayed you? And once you get them back, you're not going to want them, because they're going to do the same thing over and over again. They're going to act the same way. They're going to treat you the same way. They're going to lie to you again. So what is it really that you're going to do? What kind of sense does that make? So for those of you who are struggling with a situation, for those of you who are lonely tonight, for those of you who wish you had something to do, for those of you who are hoping that your partner comes back, please take the time and be sure that it's what you really want. Please take the time and be sure that this is the person who really, really grabs your heart. This is the person who you feel you belong with. Or maybe you think that there's some unfinished business with them and you'd like to get that taken care of. Maybe you need closure. Maybe you need a fresh start, a new beginning with them. But whatever it is, I'm keeping all of you in my prayers. I wanted you to know that I could feel the energy of someone who is feeling this way. And I'm really hoping and praying that you get exactly what you wish for. I'm really hoping that, time is on your side and love makes you happy once again. So for now, I wanted to reach out to you guys and once again tell you that I feel your energy, I feel your pain, and I know there's a lot going on right now with you, and I'm hoping that you can figure out what's happening. So just to let you know, I am here, and I was thinking about you all. And I really hope that we get to talk again soon. I will probably be back with a live either tomorrow, being Sunday, or Monday. I guess many of you knew that I had a death in my family, so I am tending to that as well. Anyway, lots of luck to you. Stay strong. And remember, don't settle, okay? Don't settle just to be with someone or anyone. Make sure they're as special as you are. Make sure they know how special you are. Alright? I will be in touch with you very soon. But for now,